Loading Up Podcast. Game on.
Perfect.
Welcome back to Loading Up Podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Brother Zay, and we have a full squad with us today. We have Brother Zay.
A little world track. Keep it on.
and producer Jay.
What's up, man?
What's going on, guys? Let's talk a little bit about our intro first. Let's do it. We have some sponsors. You can click on the links down below. We have W Energy to save 10% on all your energy products if you use code LUP at checkout. We also have a link to NordVPN. Get access to anime in different countries if you want with our link with a crazy 67% off. Links down in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It's all free to do. You can also rate us on all the podcasting apps like Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We really appreciate it. And don't forget to comment on the YouTube. Come yell at me for having some hot takes. I'll
Yell at me
respond.
too.
Yeah. Come yell at all of us. It's okay. We encourage it. All right.
Speaking French. What?
Yes. French is a theme, and we'll talk a little bit later about that. Let's get into it. What have you been playing, Brother Tay?
Honestly, my TFT ventures.
Oh,
So I'm back to the grind.
Okay.
I'm mostly platinum, and so that's not important. But other than that, I'm watching some new games and stuff. I was trying to get my computer working on games again. I tried to get a little peek in, but it did not work. But we'll keep trying again.
Okay. All right.
okay.
So, Bruiser J, what you been playing? Talk to me.
So I've still been going through my Kingdom Hearts stuff. I'm telling you, that game is it's. I don't want to say it's torture. It's fun to play, but it's so mindless and like I'm repetitive. I mean, it's an older game, so that's how they used to be, right?
Yeah.
I know sometimes they still are, but
I saw your end of the year review. You put a lot of hours.
Yeah, it's like 170 hours or something like that. It was crazy,
Crazy.
but I mean, I'm playing multiple games, so technically.
I mean,
But-
technically, yes, but still, it's a lot.
And I've made the decision because I knew, and this is partly why I waited so long to do this, to like complete all the Kingdom Hearts games, is because I knew it was gonna take a very long time. And I wanted to just like, just do it. Like get it over with. You're gonna eventually do it. Why not now? And I was gonna play through like all the games, but then I saw a video that kind of changed my mind. And it was about not because one of the games in theirs is called Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. It's the PSP game that they released, and then they put in the collection. To get all the achievements in that game is probably gonna take as much time as it did for these two games that I've been playing, because I saw like what you have to do and all the freaking the time sink that it takes just for one of the games. I was like, I don't think I can do that. I mean, I'm gonna try eventually, but I think I'm gonna stop after Kingdom Hearts 2 because Birth by Sleep is the next game after that. And I think I'm gonna take a break because I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment to just one game. So yeah, it's a lot. Trust me, when I saw that video, I was I don't even know the words to say. That's how bad it was. But
You were shocked.
it was, my jaw was on the floor how much I had to do. But yeah, so I'm gonna do Kingdom Hearts 2, which is the next one, and then I'm gonna stop for a little bit. I want to get it back to other games too. I beat Baldur's Gate 3 finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so happy, and I will say it's a damn shame that they never released DLC for this game, because there's still so much left that you could have ventured off into. They could have done a DLC for like Vlaakith where you help Lae'zel take her down. They could have done a DLC for Karlach to take down Zariel, or or find out like what Astarion is doing depending on like what decisions you make. There's so much that you could have done after the game is done that is just like, man, there's still a lot left on the table for it. But I get why they didn't do it, because I did the whole thing with wow, who owns Dungeons and Dragons? Hasbro now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
it's a whole thing with Hasbro, and that they want to have control over it and stuff like that. I guess it was a headache to get this game out, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, and that's why they're not doing it anymore. Baldur's Gate 4 is gonna happen, but not with Larian. So, yeah. So
Ooh.
I know, but I mean, we'll talk about stuff with Larian
Yeah.
later. So there's
Yeah.
nothing to be upset about. But but yeah. So yeah, this game is amazing, and like I'm upset with myself that it took so long for me to actually get started. It took me a whole year. I bought it and I didn't play it for a whole year, and
I'm
then
upset with you about that too.
yeah, I don't know why I didn't. I bought it. I was excited for it, and then I just never did it.
But you know, it's okay. You played with Natalie, right?
Yes.
And you guys got to experience it together.
That was
That's
one of
good.
the best things, and that's why I'll say, like, if you're getting into like this kind of game, play it with somebody. Cause yeah, you can play it solo and you'll still get a great experience. But this is like one of the best co-op games to play. Like it's really it's so fun to play with someone else.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about doing what you did when you finished Baldur's Gate 3, was go back into Divinity Original Sin 2. And I was
Yeah.
looking up, and yeah, so
Yeah.
it
That's
depends.
another co-op game you could play with her.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing that. It's either that or we play another run through of Baldur's Gate 3, just doing different stuff. Now that we know what to look out for, it's a
Yeah.
little bit like we can explore more, because I don't think we explored at all in the first act. So
No, you need to. The first act is huge.
yeah,
Like, people don't realize the first act is so huge. You can get lost in the first act and you're still in act one. You know, it's absolutely insane. I think the first act and the third act are probably the biggest.
yeah,
You can instead of, did you guys do custom characters?
yeah, we did.
So do with the cast, you know what I'm saying? Play as them and see how that goes. You guys can do so much, so many
Yeah.
things that you guys can do.
Yeah, I think what we're probably gonna do is do another run through, but because we didn't really know how to like make our characters up until the end, which luckily we're able to like respec and stuff like that. I think now we're gonna go into it with that in mind and try to
Okay.
build out our characters better, because for the longest time we were struggling. So yeah. Um, so yeah, so I beat that, and I've been playing a lot of other games too, on Game Pass. I forgot that the game Winterborough,
Yes, Winter Burrow came out.
yeah, it came out, and
Mhm.
I was playing
Yeah.
it for a little bit, and it's actually really fun. It's like a nice, like cozy game to play,
Yeah.
like just when you want to chill out and stuff like that. And yeah, I was playing that for a little bit. I tried out Marvel's Cosmic Invasion. That's another
Mhm.
fun like beat 'em up game that you can play with like friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I that's like a couch co-op type game, so I probably play that with my kids actually. Um I've also been playing Planet of Lana. I
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I don't know that one.
I heard that they were releasing 2, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, the first one. I heard about the first one." So I started playing that, and it's like a nice another chill game to play. It's like a side scroller. It reminds me a lot of Play Dead games, like Inside and what's the other one? What's the other one? Before Inside.
Oh no, you're
I'm blanking.
I'm blanking
Yeah.
too.
The one where it's like black and white.
I know exactly what you're talking
I
about.
can't remember the name, but
I just don't know the name.
yeah, it's that one.
Real. Is it bad that my first thought was Michael Jackson song?
The
He's in black and
black
white.
or white.
I was like, it don't matter if
Um,
you're black or white.
But yeah, it reminds me of like that type of game. So I'm looking forward to get more into it. But yeah, those are the main things I've been playing.
Okay, very nice. Well, if you're watching on YouTube, you see I've been playing some Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden. I actually beat the game. Fantastic game, actually. Really, really good. Very well done. So much to explore and see. So many different endings. There's like 5 different endings to pay depending on how you play. It's really,
Yeah.
really solid game. I absolutely love it. I'd highly recommend it. It's on Game Pass, so if you want to be able to play it, you definitely should download it, take a chance on it. It's really good. So after beating that, Game Pass came out with a game called a game about digging a hole.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's just literally you digging a hole, but there's like a twist to it. Like you gotta sort of get to the end of the game in order to unlock the achievements. So there's a hidden trick on how to get there like super quick. You can do it in like 5 minutes. But so I looked up the trick. I did it in 5 minutes. I got to the end of the game, and then I went back and had to play all over again. But this time unlocking the achievements. So I played through and completed 100% that game.
Okay.
And I've been playing also Prototype because I purchased that during the Black Friday sale. I purchased the bundle, the Prototype and Prototype 2. So I've been playing through Prototype, and it's like the first time I'm playing it because when it did come out, I played on my brother's account. So I had no achievements. So I'm like, ooh, yes, technically a new game. So I'm playing through Prototype now, and
Okay.
of course, making my way through some Fortnite, Battlefield, as well as Arc Raiders,
Yeah.
and that's sort of what I've been playing. A little bit of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool
I guess
beans.
we'll jump right into the news because we got a lot to discuss. We'll first start with Netflix coming out of nowhere. As you may have heard by now, they are purchasing Warner Brothers, or are attempting to purchase Warner Brothers, and they say straight from Netflix that they're going to do a cash and stock transaction valued at $27.75 per WB share. It equals to equivalent of $82.7 billion.
Whew.
And they say that after the Discovery Global transaction is done, it will be completed in Q3 of 2026, which is probably the ending of next year. And this is a huge deal. It shook up Hollywood, because obviously Netflix and Warner Brothers, so many different IPs. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Between The Big Bang Theory, The Sopranos, Game of Thrones, Harry Potter. It's just so many different IPs for Hollywood, but there's a different aspect that people weren't talking about. Everybody was focused on Hollywood, but WB Games has a ton of IP, between Mortal Kombat and Hogwarts Legacy. I mean, there's so many more that Netflix will just be the acquiring now. That's it. It's going to be a part of Netflix. And we got to wonder, how does that really affect us as gamers? What is going to happen to these IPs? What's going to happen to these games that WB's been working on that's coming out in the future? It's a lot of questions up in the air. What do you guys think?
Honestly, it's tough to tell right now because there is a lot up in the air with this stuff. We just found out like not too long ago that apparently Netflix didn't even account for the gaming aspect of Warner Brothers. That they were just like, oh, they didn't really factor into their plans. So does that mean that they're just not gonna do anything with them? Are they gonna possibly sell them off? Like we don't know. maybe they just didn't really think about it, and they're gonna like evaluate it later. Like, I don't know. There's just a lot to consider right now.
Does that mean that maybe WB could have got more than $82 billion?
They probably could, and
like,
maybe
that's crazy.
that's on WB for not boasting
their
them up a
gaming
little bit.
lust.
Yeah,
They were
like
but-
if you are making money off of it, why wouldn't you want to advertise it, right? Like that's part of the whole thing. But I don't know. That's neither here nor there, I guess. But yeah, no, it's really interesting on what's gonna happen. And then that's also, we got to talk about the like Paramount potentially getting like a hostile bid or whatever. Like, we don't know. There's a lot to consider. But
honestly, as long as Paramount doesn't
Yeah.
get WB, I'm cool. I don't
yeah,
care.
I think most people are in that boat as well.
Yeah, because what is Paramount gonna do? At least Netflix has, like, for games wise, right?
Right.
Netflix has Netflix games where you can play games on their subscription service. They have games already, so at the very least, they're sort of dipped their toes in already in the gaming industry. Paramount has nothing,
Yeah.
nothing. They're probably gonna either sell it off or just cancel everything, close studios. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To hell with Paramount and taking over. At least if Netflix has it, we have, us gamers have a little something to look forward to. Once, of course, everything's all complete.
Yeah. I mean, I just
Come on,
hope
guys.
that they, in terms of their gaming stuff, I mean, we could do a whole separate thing about like everything else. But in terms of their gaming, I hope they take it seriously, and I don't want them to think that they can just hoard everything. Because that's another thing too, because Netflix has been trying to get into gaming somewhat, like with their Netflix games, but that's more of like the subscription side. That's going to basically compete with Game Pass. So I mean, they could if they really wanted to, but I don't think that they should just make those games exclusive to Netflix games. You know what I mean? Because that's going to be a whole different can of worms in itself.
I mean, after spending $82 billion, who knows? They might want to, recoup some of that money.
I mean, you say that, but then like we saw what happened with Xbox when they bought Activision. So that they said that they were gonna do basically like keep exclusives, but then that they changed their tune real quick.
That's true. I just hope that once this thing is complete, that us as gamers can come out on top and have more games coming out specifically from WB. They have some really great franchises and really great games, and it would really suck if like just the gaming division of WB would go away because of this, So I have high hopes if Netflix does get things, even if they decide to sell off to other publishers or other companies, at least the games will still be around, because that's what honestly what I care about.
Yeah.
I know Hollywood is going through it right now when they're scared of the death of Hollywood, as we've heard it before, with Netflix coming in and overtaking. But honestly, things evolve and change over time, and Hollywood has been one of those things that hasn't really much evolved or changed much. So I hope this brings a new era, both for movies and for games.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, and just make Rocksteady do something different. Like they need to move on from Batman and like DC stuff. Like, they have so much potential. I was saying, like, if they made something different than Arkham, because that's what they went back. They're making another Arkham game, and it's like after all the shit that they got with Suicide Squad, like they should have just
Wait,
done
what
something
Arkham
different.
game?
I don't know. They're making a new Arkham game.
Oh no.
Yeah. So yeah, I just wish they do something different. But
Batman's got to carry WB on their back.
clearly,
It'd be all right.
Let's move right along. We got some Activision news. They're announcing a new strategy for Call of Duty's annual release plan. So Activision has announced outlined a new shift for Call of Duty's annual release, and one that aims to prevent back-to-back years focus on the same sub-franchises like Black Ops and Modern Warfare. So it says the article reads from Dextero, another year brings another Call of Duty. It's been this way since 2005. Holy crap, it's been 20 years.
Yeah.
And Activision has no plans of slowing down anytime soon. Obviously, however, that they're gonna not release back-to-back franchise. So not Black Ops 6 and then a Modern Warfare, then another Black Ops 7 and another Modern Warfare. They're gonna switch it up and bring in new sub-franchises. I think this will be good for Call of Duty, as well as if they give them a year break. Don't come out every single year. Give these teams time
Yeah.
to actually really make a really good competitive game. You know, Black Ops 7 came out and some of the users have been mostly negative, calling it the worst COD of all time. I have no skin in the game. I'm a big COD fan. I've always played all the Call of Duty since way back in Call of Duty 2 on the PC. Um, I don't have any interest in playing Black Ops 7. I'll be honest. I'm playing other games, and it may not be the worst Call of Duty, but it's also just not on my radar this year, which has happened before. Like I didn't play Call of Duty Infinite or Call of Duty Ghosts. I
Yeah.
barely played Advanced Warfare, so it's not the first time this happened for me, but it's also like these teams need time to really make a really good Call of Duty game. And I don't think this year's Call of Duty game was that good. So
Yeah.
this news and this franchise sort of like shake up and how they're going to release the games, I think this is going to be great for Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Like I feel the same way about Black Ops 7. Like I thought coming off of Black Ops 6, I don't know why I decided to just like jump full force right into Black Ops 6, but like I was on it every day. Or for the
You
most
were.
part. And like that was the first time I was able to get golden guns. I've never got a golden gun before, so it's like I got like all the way I got at least through the first like set of weapons, and then I started working on the second one and I was like, yeah, all right, enough. But yeah, I was enjoying it though, and I think with this one, like I don't know, there's just something off about it. Like I just can't put my like finger on what it is that I can't gel with this game, but I just can't. But I think it's that because that they're releasing too frequently. It's like I feel like I just got into Black Ops 6 and then Black Ops 7's here. Um yeah, I think this is probably I'm hopefully that this is gonna be a sign that they know that something is wrong and they need to mix things up. I think they need to just do it like every other year and have just the whatever Call of Duty release have it have a length of 2 years. So that way it can have enough content updates to keep it going cuz people come back for that. Like a lot of people come back for all the new skins that they release or the new not missions what they call those? The
With the Black Cell battle
Not
passes.
the battle passes, but like the challenges like they do every so often.
Oh, like the events that they
The
got?
events, yeah. So like people come back for that. Like they did the what was the most recent one? Uh, the Halloween one, which
Yeah.
had all the like the slasher characters and stuff like that. That people come back for that stuff. So, um, yeah, I think they can do that and have that just spread out throughout the 2 years. If they wanna release, like, a Call of Duty game, they could, but maybe have it be, like, supplemental instead of like, "Oh, this is the big Call of Duty game," you know? But I don't think the problem with that is that I don't think the Activision's financials can support it because literally everything was riding on Call of Duty. That's why they released it every year. So if you take a year off one year, then that throws everything into like a freaking tailspin, and then they're not producing enough money annually that they used to. Especially now that it's in Game Pass, so like they have to kind of make that up elsewhere. But yeah, but at least this is a sign that they acknowledge that they need to do something different. So we'll see where it goes.
I I really like the idea that they're not going to be releasing the game every year. I think it makes all the ones now that comes out following this a little more special. Because like you said, they always do DLCs and everything. They always have like these little seasonal things that make people want to keep coming back because people love the skins. So I
Yeah.
fully think making
Also,
it a little. Go for
I'll,
it.
sorry. We were talking about the skins. I know this is very polarizing opinion, but I think they need to like stick with carry forward skins.
Oh no.
Yes, they do. They
What's
got to do
carry
it.
for? I don't.
So every Call of Duty game, at least before,
Mhm.
they used to like whatever skins that you bought for the game, it stays in that game. It doesn't go to the next Call of Duty. But then the past 2
Oh.
years, they let you carry forward. At least it was just one game. It was from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3. They let you carry it forward. And then all the skins you got in one game, move on to the next game. But then when Black Ops 6 came out, they refreshed again. And then Black Ops 7 came out. People thought, oh, they were going to get to keep all their skins that they got. But no, they stopped it, and then they did another refresh. And people were very upset about it. Some people were celebrating because the skins were kind of wacky, but like I don't care about the skins. Like I don't care if somebody wants to dress up as Megatron. That makes them an easier target. Like why would you not want that? But yeah, I think they just need to keep it. Stop succumbing to peer pressure and stuff like that. Just let it happen. Let people carry forward the money that they spent. So that way they don't have to feel bad that they're abandoning it.
Oh, no, I
Yes.
don't think this is right.
Yes.
I don't think so. Fuck that. You spend, you know what? You want those skins? Go play that game. Okay, that's it.
You're
I
such a
get.
capitalist. You want people to spend more money on more skins. That's why.
Give me the money.
And we need. I told you the money makes the world go. Why are you playing games with us? You think
Yeah, I
we're
mean,
joking
I
about that?
I understand why you would want this. I get it. I just don't like if it's a new Call of Duty coming out. It's a Modern Warfare Call of Duty, right? Let's say the next game Call of Duty is Modern Warfare, right? And then all of a sudden I see fucking Gundam skin running around. I'm like, what the hell is
Who
that?
cares? Who cares?
This is not Future Warfare. It's Modern Warfare.
know-
Why
you
is
know
there a
what-
Gundam character?
You know what they could do? They could
The
do
game,
it,
to be fair, doesn't matter what kind of skin they have.
do it the same way they're splitting up with the skill-based matchmaking. Have an open playlist where all the skins can be used, and then have the separate playlist where no skins can be used.
I mean, no, because then you're splitting the game and the player base.
You want
And
to split the player base.
I mean, you split player base every game that comes out anyway, right? But then now you're splitting player base because of skins. That doesn't make no sense. I'm sorry.
There's no
Well,
pleasing
then-
this man.
Stop complaining about skins.
Boo this man. I'm stop. Let's move on to Rockstar. The UK Prime Minister was asked recently about Rockstar's firing of their employees, and the Prime Minister has come out and saying that he is very concerned with Rockstar's treatment of its employees, and he agrees that all companies, regardless of profit size, must follow UK employment law, and all workers have the right to join a union. And now there will be an investigation in Rockstar to see if they violated these workers' rights to form a union. And I think this is like we said when we first reported about it, it's gonna get ugly and muddy, and this is it. The the government of the UK is going to get involved, and they're going to see if Rockstar really did union bus these 30 plus workers that they fired a couple months ago.
Yeah, it's gonna get, like I said, yeah, it's gonna get ugly. I don't
Yep.
know, like, what Rockstar was thinking. Because, like, did they not think that the UK was gonna get involved? That's the only explanation I could think of. That they
weren't
thought they
thinking.
can get
They were just
away
trying
with
to save
this.
money. They
I
were just
mean,
trying to save money.
they're trying to.
What?
I don't think they're trying to save money. They're trying to. Well, I guess
No,
yeah.
they're trying to. Well,
In
I'm
the
saying they're
grand
trying to save
scheme of things,
money. I'm trying to say they're trying to save money in the sense of like, if I don't got to pay the union, I don't got to pay them. Like,
yeah, because like unions, they can fight for higher pay and stuff like that, which is beneficial, especially for game developers. But um, I think I thought, or I think they thought they probably was gonna get away with it, and they tried to put it under the guise of, oh, they were leaking information. Meanwhile, the stuff that they were leaking, quote unquote, was nothing. Like it was literally like concepts and stuff like that. Like nothing that was like pertinent to like the main game. Because when they said leaking, like they thought people were thinking that it was like gameplay. Like they were just like leaking stuff but it was like a work chat essentially that they were just talking about stuff. They weren't leaking anything. I guess if you want to say, oh, Discord is like compromised, like you can hack Discord and get all that information and stuff. I mean, I guess you can like make that argument, but like that's not what was happening. So
yeah,
it's very clear that they knew they were trying to unionize, and they fired them before that. But yeah, I mean, I mean, if this means GTA is gonna get delayed, then eh, it is what it is,
yeah.
I guess. Again,
No, so they did come out and state that they have a firm date of November 19th, I think it was.
yeah,
Oh, that's
So, I mean, this is
yeah.
according
You
to
know what?
the higher ups at Take
Yeah,
Two. Who knows, you know?
I think at this point it's like release it whether it's ready or not. Like that's the final release date. So like if it needs to get patched, to get patched. But I don't think
release it so Brother Jay doesn't lose his mind anymore.
not just him, it's everybody. Everybody's
Yeah.
freaking upset about the delay. But
Honestly, I think the game is probably nearly done, you know? I think they just moved it back because of all the people that they fired and everybody that they had to, they had to like stop development on certain areas because of all the people they fired and let go. So it's like now they need more time to work on it. The game is probably playable and everything is done. They're just working on polish and stuff now. But
yeah.
with less people working at the studio and morale the way it is with crunch and all that, it's probably really stressful to get it out on time. Who knows if it'll actually have the exact release date of November 19th, but if it does, I'm sure that this legal battle with the UK government now will definitely have some input on that official date.
Yeah, I think that's what the issue is too, because like if this legal stuff gets in the way, then they might have to do an audit on Rockstar internally, and that can put a stop to a lot of things. Because then they have to go through all the files and all that stuff and make sure that everything is up to par. And I don't know if that'll halt development in any way. But I mean, if it's like anything in other companies, it can put like a stop to it, whether it's like a week or a month or I don't know. It just depends on how much they're looking for, but we'll see. I'm hoping that they can deliver, and again, I think if it does affect them, I still think they're probably gonna have to release it as is, if not another delay, because I don't think they're gonna be able to release it with the same polish that. But then again, people like it's freaking Grand Theft Auto. Like people just want to play it. I don't think they're gonna be upset that there's like a few glitches and bugs and stuff like that. You know how many games release with bugs that still get like 8 out of 10s and 9 out of 10s and so all that stuff?
No, but they also don't want a Cyberpunk 2077 release issue.
I
you
don't think
know?
it's gonna be that bad.
Who knows?
That was just really bad, but
Yeah, I mean, it was really bad for last gen because I played it on a release date on my Series X and it was fine.
yeah, on the Xbox One and PS4, it was rough.
Them brokies, we don't care about them.
This is crazy.
And there's a lot of people on PC that said it ran like buttery smooth. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just have to have a good system. You want to play a brand new game that's coming out that's as ambitious as Grand Theft Auto or Cyberpunk. Make sure you have a system that can actually play it, and don't bitch and complain that the game is broken. No, you're broke. That's what it is.
get your money up.
Oh, that's gonna cause some trouble. Let's continue on. We're gonna talk about the Game Awards because this past week the Game Awards finally happened. We got to see all the winners and losers of the Game Awards, and it was a doozy. We got to see some really cool trailers. Let's talk about some of your favorite trailers that you got to see during the Game Awards. Before we get into like the winners of the actual awards, what was I guess your favorite let's give us your favorite and your least favorite of the Game Awards. Brother Zay, do you have any favorite and least favorite?
My favorite, and it's just because of what I am as a person. My favorite probably was the trailer for either Mega Man or Tomb Raider, mostly because like nostalgic stuff.
Mm-hmm. Those are good ones.
I don't really have a least favorite. More of like just the time I didn't really care. So,
Yeah, it's like he didn't care enough to remember what it was about. Like,
yeah, there was like another trailer. I wish I could remember, but there was like a trailer. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, I mentioned, yeah, those. I'm not a big Mega Man guy, but like I know a lot of people were like hyped for that, so it's cool that
I think it, like I said, it was. I feel like it was just like more of a nostalgia thing. Like, oh wow,
Yeah.
look, Mega Man's again. I haven't like this is the same way I felt when they're like he's coming to Smash. I was like, look at Mega Man.
Yeah. That's how I'll
They're
feel
like, all right, oh well,
if they announce another Banjo game. That's how I'll feel.
wow.
Yeah. So I mentioned, I teased it a little earlier. The my favorite trailer was easily Divinity. It's another game from Larian. Like I don't think I would have gotten as hyped for it if I didn't play through Baldur's Gate 3, which is why I'm very happy that I did, and now I can appreciate anything that they put out. So yeah, that trailer was just, it was amazing. And I know it was like pre-rendered and all that stuff. It's just a teaser. It's not anything like gameplay, which it kind of means that we're still a ways off for this game to even release. And that's if it releases like in full, because I think Larian said that they might do another early access type thing, which is I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of that. But
Let them cook.
No, trust me, I will wait as long as I need to. If it takes like 2-3 years, so be it. But yeah, so that was my favorite one. My least favorite one though was, I think it was called For Loop. It's the PlayStation game that's 4-player co-op, and it's by Bad Robot Games, the J.J. Abrams studio, whatever. Yeah, it's what even is that game? Like it felt like they were trying, because it's made by the director for Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood and all those games. And like I get the concept, but that trailer was just like, it was very underwhelming. And it's like they're trying to go for like a comedy thing, but it wasn't really working. It felt like it tried to hit the same comedy like Helldivers, but it just wasn't there. It felt more like on the nose rather than it being like a parody. It felt like they were
Nah,
trying to be funny, whereas like with Helldivers, it was like it was a parody, but it's like it tried to take itself seriously, which is why it was funny.
yeah.
But it felt like they were trying to be funny in this, and it was just like, no, not.
I'll be honest. For Loop looks trash compared to like something like John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, which is like the zombie game, the 4-player co-op zombie game. That one looked better than For Loop. That's just me.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
mean, I think it's just, I think because you had a lot of like, I guess the ingredients were there. Like you got the director for Left 4 Dead, and then you got J.J. Abrams, which like I guess if you want to say like, oh, like he's very like creative and stuff like that. And then obviously PlayStation, they're known for quality, quote unquote. But um, I feel like this is just another one of those live service game pushes that it's just gonna fall flat on its face, because I just don't think it's hitting where it needs to hit. But yeah, I mean, other than that, the like Tay said, the Tomb Raider games would look good. Trying to think of anything else that like stood out to me. Those are the main things that I remember.
okay.
Yeah, if it comes to me, I'll mention it.
Okay. Well, my favorite trailer that I got to see, Game Awards, was the Fate of
Oh yes,
the Old Republic.
yes. That's
Now I
another one.
know this game ain't coming out anytime soon. I know it. I know it's gonna be at least 5 years before we see the light of day of this game. But just to know that we're gonna get another Star Wars game in the Old Republic setting, or Fate of the Old Republic, I cannot wait. It looked absolutely. I mean, obviously it was just a CGI trailer. Who cares? It's Star Wars. I'm in. Let's go. That was my absolute favorite. And the worst thing I thought about, the worst trailer I have seen, and there was some, little ones, but like this one, they ended the
Oh
show
yeah.
with a hero shooter called High Guard. And let me tell you, it did not look good. It looked like AI slop. You know what it
Hey,
is? And I'm just talking shit about that, but still, it didn't look good. And it plays almost exactly like another battle royale that's been out for many years. It's called Realm Royale. Now, me and brother Matt played a bunch of Realm Royale when it came out, and obviously now it's a dead game and nobody's playing it, but it plays exactly like that. But High Guard is a first-person version of Realm Royale. In Realm Royale, you get horses, and it's a little bit of cartoony, and you get horses to ride around this big map, and you're fighting other people, and your heroes have like powers and different abilities. It is exactly Realm Royale. High Guard is Realm Royale. They stole it, honestly. They stole the concept of Realm Royale, and they said, let's put it in first-person shooter, and people will love it. No, it looks trash. I hate it.
Yeah. I have to wonder why they thought to put this at the end
Yes.
when they could have easily put like either Divinity or Fate of the Old Republic or
Yes.
or even that freaking Badger game. Like like they could have put anything in that spot, and they chose this one, a hero
They had
shooter.
they had to have paid big bucks to be the
That's
last one to be shown.
that's most likely what happened, because I mean we heard before that apparently it costs like up to at least 1 million for a 3-minute trailer to be shown. And yeah, that's a lot of money to be shown, but maybe they thought, oh, if we get everybody's eyeballs on it, like that's good for us. So maybe they forked over a little bit more. Yeah, it looked very generic. I mean, I'm not a hero shooter guy anyway, but even then I was just like, I feel like I've seen like 5 of these games. Like it has no identity. And then he tried to like play it off like, oh, the makers of Titanfall and Apex, and it's like, but it's not the makers. I mean, it's some of them, but not all of
Yeah.
them. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a very poor choice for the ending.
Yeah.
Another one I didn't mention, and it looked very good, and it got me hyped. Resident Evil Requiem, the Leon trailer.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough.
That murder
Everybody
mode.
was cheering when Leon showed up because there was rumors that he was gonna be in it, and it got kind of leaked like right before, when they showed off the pre-order or the special edition where it had Leon in the background. But apparently, there's more to this. It's not just like, oh, you're playing as Leon. Like apparently, like he's infected and he's trying to find a cure. But
But
yeah, they showed it in the trailer, so yeah, it's gonna be really interesting, and it makes me want to get back into Resident Evil because I have to catch up. I haven't even beaten 8 yet.
damn. Okay. You definitely gotta catch up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my boy Leon.
Let's jump right into talking about the winners, because it was a big night for one particular game, obviously.
No, we had no who it was gonna be.
We all exactly, but say we all knew what was gonna happen, and Expedition 33 stole the show. I think out of the 12, they won 9
Yeah,
or 10.
They won a lot, yeah.
Yeah, they won a lot. Well deserved, absolutely well deserved. The game is fantastic. Absolutely love Expedition 33. So it is a well deserved game. They did win in, let's see, they won best indie game. They won best performance.
It was best game direction, art direction, and best narration.
Yes.
That's 5.
Best performance with Jennifer English, obviously as Mael.
I think it's become proven that if you want to win Game of the Year, you have to have Jennifer English in your game.
Well, that's very
literally
true.
The past 3 games that have won Game of the Year, she has been in. So
no. Let's correct that.
Yes.
No, because last year Astro won.
Whatever. Before that.
Yeah. Okay. We don't count Astrobot.
We don't count Astrobot. Okay.
All right. Yeah. No. It's absolutely really awesome. Game Expedition 33. They won so much. Like Brother Zay said, best game direction. They won obviously Game of the Year. And even Larian got some a win. They won best community support. So it was a lot of a lot of winners overall. Even South of Midnight won Games of Impact. So Xbox came out with a win. No Man's Sky won best ongoing, which was surprising. I thought maybe Fortnite. I honestly thought Fortnite would win that one.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people.
I thought Helldivers were gonna win that one.
Really?
Because how many people on Helldivers communities are like, we gotta get it. Like, you know, it's still going so strong.
Yeah, I guess you could say, especially now that they're on Xbox, you know, there was a lot of support, extra support coming in. But honestly, no, I'm with Brother Zay. I thought Fortnite has done a really good job because I think a lot of people overlook Fortnite as like, oh, that's just the kid game, you know, like with the skins and stuff like that. But in terms of like how many people actually play it and keep coming back to it, that one event that just happened like recently, it crashed like the servers. It crashed the Xbox Cloud servers because that was another way to play the game.
I'm not saying you're gonna do. I'm not saying they do the work. I just assumed because of all the community support was going, not because we were voting online. I thought they would have like forced their way to the victory. I'm not saying Fortnite didn't deserve it. It definitely deserved it. But I'm just saying after Helldivers community, especially with their resurgence during the voting time, I was like, oh, okay. I guess Helldivers is gonna win this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when I voted for Fortnite. I felt like that was the better of the ongoing games, you know. But I can see how Helldivers 2 could be, you know, a contender right up there. I did not expect No Man's Sky, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't think the creator even expected it either.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of good stuff that happened. Honestly, I want to say the Game Awards was good. It had some good trailers, had some good moments. It had some. Uh, I, I like the fact that Jeff Keighley can just take it on the chin and make all the jokes about him. You know, sleeping with Miss Piggy and all that. I found it to be fun this year. I was like, all right, this is good, especially since a game that actually deserved it this year won. Um, yeah, this year's Game Awards with all the winners. Congratulations to the winners of X-Vision 33. Obviously, they swept the Game Awards, the most nominated and the most awarded game ever in the history of the Game Awards. So it was really, really awesome to see the show.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it was a good show. I enjoyed it, but I've said it before. This is just a game showcase with awards tacked onto it. Like literally 90, or I want to say like 80% of the awards were just listed off in between
Yeah,
trailers.
yeah, you were right.
There's a few of them that got, time to go up on stage and accept it, but for the most part, it was just like, oh, here are the nominees, and this game won. Like I said, it's not an award show. It's a game showcase. And if you watch it as a game showcase, you're gonna enjoy it a lot more. Because I know people were saying, oh, like this game or this show is horrible. Like, why are they just skipping past the awards? Like, because it's not an award show. Like, it's just a gimmick to get people watching. And congrats to Jeff. He got people watching. And it shows. That's why he's charging so much money for a trailer, because they know that people are watching. Uh
Yeah,
yeah, so as a game showcase, it was very entertaining, and it was one of the better shows that he's put on, because Jeff Keighley has a reputation for over promising and then under delivering. And this one is one of the rare occasions where he actually got it. Like, the hype was there and they delivered, especially on Flute Guy. Flute Guy was
oh yeah,
he was all over the place. He had a freaking custom flute made.
yeah. He made his own custom flute. And you know what? Bring him back next year. He
Yeah,
needs
every
to be
year.
there every year.
Every year. He's got to be the staple.
Yeah, for sure.
Screw it.
Hey,
Why not?
I
He's
do want to
entertaining.
say, one of the bigger winners is Xbox Game Pass. Let's be real, because that not only two nominees in the Game of the Year, but also a winner. So it's like, it's kind of hard to look down on Game Pass at this point when it's producing Game of the Year quality games. Just saying.
Yeah. We also got to see a leak that Gears E-Day is coming next year.
So I would say it's a teaser. It's not really a leak when it came
Well,
from the horse's
true.
mouth.
I guess you're right. Not a leak. They definitely teased that it's coming next year, which is very exciting. I didn't know if it was coming next year or 2027. Who knows? But next year is a big year for Xbox, the 25th anniversary. So I would assume that they're gonna come out and do some big things next year.
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to predict that next year is going to be the big year for them. They're going to release, hopefully, all of their like tentpole titles. We're talking about Halo, Gears, Fable, Forza, and obviously more Game Pass editions. But I think it's a very strong possibility that we get the next gen Xbox, at least the announcement of the next gen Xbox, because why not? If it's the 25th anniversary, hey, announce a new console, right? So
Yeah.
I think that's what we're gonna get, and I think hopefully they land on it.
I think you're right, because I mean, let's just get right into it. They already came out and said that they're going to be doing a January developer direct, and some of the announcements or some of the developer direct that they're going to be showcasing there to the end of January will be Forza Horizon 6 and Fable. And I'm like, okay, no wonder why Xbox had sort of like a quiet Game of the Awards, because they weren't really around or talked about much besides that one Game Pass trailer, and of course the marketing rights to 007. So I think they're saving all their, you know, big trailers and announcements and or just showcasing more for their own developer direct coming next month.
Yeah, I think that's the best bet for them to get. I mean, people have been paying attention to these developer directs. They've done it for the past few years, so and it's worked out for them. And I think because everybody's paying attention, this is this kind of like their kickoff for the year, you know? So get people excited. I mean, that's how they got people excited for Ninja Gaiden, and then they always seem to do like a shadow drop on the developer direct. So I guess and then they'll have like a secret game that they don't say. But yeah, so we'll see what is in store. I think Fable and Forza are like a shoe-in, but that's only two. So what else could they show? Unless I guess Gears E-Day?
Who
Maybe
knows?
show off all the well, I mean they kind of already did for Halo, so I don't think they could. They don't need to. But maybe they
They
show
don't need
off.
to, but
No, so I did say that
Or what if they want to?
well, cause so during the Halo Championship, they announced that this was the last year that Halo Infinite was gonna be at the tournament. So what does that mean? Like next year they're just gonna not play it? Like no, they're gonna have another game. So I think they're probably gonna announce a new Halo multiplayer game that's gonna kind of coincide with the Halo the CE remake.
the campaign involved.
Campaign Evolve, yeah. So maybe that might coincide with it. It might release a little bit earlier in the year to kind of like get people like up to speed with it. And then yeah, it could probably be like an amalgamation of all like the popular Halo maps, and maybe that could be like the ongoing Halo game or Halo multiplayer game that's probably gonna be free to play and probably gonna be available everywhere. So I think that's the play. Maybe that will get showcased in the developer direct. So
Yeah,
that way
mean,
they hit the 4 tent poles and then like a secret game.
it's definitely going to be a good developer direct. The last several, I think all the developer directs were really good.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the developer direct. Oh, it's really nice. I really can't wait to see it. And the last bit of news, we'll talk about the last thing, or the one more thing is this is from a repair shop, how they came out to say that all PS5 models will require professional maintenance. And this is from a repairer claims. He claims that the liquid metal in the PS5 is the fatal flaw. And a repairer thinks that all PS5 consoles will need professional maintenance. And I said this way back, like 2-3 years ago. I was attacked for it, saying I was an Xbox. I was an Xbox guy who hated Sony, which is wrong. I don't hate Sony. All right, I hate the ponies.
I hate Sony.
That's crazy.
I like PlayStation.
just-
Hate Sony.
Well, you know, the PS5 decided they wanted to use liquid metal in their new PS5 system, which the industry standard is thermal paste. For PCs, APUs, everything uses thermal paste. And they wanted to be different. They wanted to be new. They wanted to be flashy and use liquid metal. But the problem with that is when your console is standing up, which most people's consoles would be standing up, it looks better that way anyway. The liquid metal gravity will take hold and be at the bottom part of the APU, and the top part will be dry, causing it to overheat and causing you to have issues. They did sort of reinvent the heatsink to be a little bit better in the slim models. But everybody who bought PS5s before that kind of screwed. So this is obviously from the repairer stating that all models eventually will need to be maintenance because of the liquid metal. Even with the new heat sink, gravity just, nothing can stop gravity. That's it. So I hope that PlayStation and Sony, they see the issue and they go back to thermal paste, because the next console can't have liquid metal. If it does, that's an immediate flaw that will disqualify me from buying it. I'm done with buying stuff that
I
would just
think
obviously be a waste.
Yeah, I think the miscalculation was that liquid metal is a good coolant for CPUs. The problem that Sony made, or the issue that Sony overlooked, was that when using PCs, not only are they big, so the ventilation is a lot better, but also there's like PCs with like a whole bunch of fans on it. And so that those two combined allow it to be properly, it doesn't overheat fast. Whereas with the PS5 and the Series X as well, they are very contained, they're very tight, they're very small. So it causes a lot of overheating. Not overheating, but like it gets hot. So you need to have those fans to kind of compensate. But because it's so small, there's only a limited amount of fans that you could put in it. I think there's only like one just big fan. When that's not gonna be enough for to keep, at least with the liquid metal, to keep it solid, so that way it doesn't melt, essentially. But so because of that, they overlooked it and they didn't think, oh yeah, it's probably gonna get hotter than a PC would under the same circumstances. So yeah, they just didn't think about it, and now they're paying the price. But the thing is that the PS5 is already like in its later life cycle, so it's not like they can offer an extended warranty for a console's purchase before that. Or maybe they can if they want to be nice guys, but this is Sony we're talking about, so they're probably not gonna do that.
That's funny.
So
Sony being nice guys.
Yeah, I think your best bet will be if it starts overheating, either put it to the side, like Brother Jay did, because he started having overheating issues, and we told him about it, and he put it to the side, and it stopped having issues. So, either do that, or you can change the liquid metal and put something else. So,
Nah, the next system can't have liquid metal. That's it.
no, it's not. It's not gonna. I mean, either that, or they have to like go the route that Xbox did with the Xbox One and just make it a giant box with a big ass fan, so that way there's no overheating issues.
So you're saying Xbox had a better design, a better console?
The Xbox One, in terms of the design of it, it was better, I think. Because I mean, there was all the jokes that the PS4 sounded like a jet engine when it turned on after a while.
Not sounded, sounds. It sounds like an engine.
Yeah, it's like yeah, it's. I think the Xbox, they learned their lesson with the Red Ring of Death, so they're not gonna make that mistake. I think this is Sony slowly realizing that they probably should have thought this through a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. Let's hope they learn. Let's hope they use thermal paste like everybody else in the world. And that's all we have for the news. Lots to discuss.
There's a lot
to catch up on. The Game Awards, Rockstar. So it was good.
It was good. So that'll do it for us. Remember, if you're watching us on YouTube, you can like, comment, and subscribe. Go in the description to see our sponsors, W Energy and NordVPN. You can save some money off of subscriptions and products. When you support them, they'll support us. We will thank them, and we'll thank you. That's it. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
This is Slim Reed.